What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. We are back out on the road and we are gonna go do some fishing out of town. Spending the weekend out at Lake Mead, and we are on the way out there. I've been on the road already for a few hours, but I needed to stop and get some gas, and I needed to get some drinks and some little bit of snacks to get me through. I'm driving overnight in order to try and get an extra day of fishing in. So that's my game plan. We're out on the road, headed to Lake Mead to do some fishing. I love Lake Mead. I can't wait to get out there. I hope you enjoy all the footage that's gonna come as a result of this trip. So Lake Mead's probably about an 8-hour drive by the time you actually get to the lake from where I live. I'll be staying at the Hoover Dam Lodge. I've stayed there in the past. It's a great place to stay. It's really close to a couple different launch ramps out at Lake Mead. I'll probably be launching out of Hemingway tomorrow morning when it gets light. That's the closest one, so might as well just launch there. I got a meeting with some people at the Hoover Dam Lodge tomorrow as well, so I'll be getting off the water midday in order to make that meeting. But after that, it's going to be all about the fishing, all about spending long days out in the water, doing as much fishing as I can, checking out the lake. The water level, I think, should be up. I know there's a tournament out here a couple weeks ago, I think it was, and I know that the topwater bite is what produced some bigger bites, so I'll be doing some topwater fishing. I'm gonna be doing a lot of looking as well, not so much like graphing and stuff like that, but I'm gonna be looking for some of the more green areas where there's more life, because out here in the desert, you know, there's a lot of dead water out here. There's a lot of just, you know, barren banks. So I'm gonna be looking for where those green trees are, where the grass is growing in the water, stuff like that, because a lot of that's still gonna play, you know, come October, because those fish want those areas where it's green, where there's life, stuff like that, because that's where probably the bait is, the crawdads, that's where the food is, so that's where the fish are gonna be. So I'm hoping that I can do a little bit of pre-practice out here and find some of those key areas and be a little bit ahead of the game going into practice for the US Open out here in October. So I got gas in the truck. I've got a, what did I get here? A Rockstar energy drink, and I got some of my favorite candy, the Rips. I like eating it, chowing down on some of those when I'm driving, but need that energy to get through this drive, because it's 11:13 right now at night, which obviously that's not too late, but when I was working all day, getting up at, you know, whatever time, 5:30 or something like that, I got up this morning to go to work, and then work all day, get ready to leave, you know, catches up with you. So I probably got, I don't know, maybe another 4 or 5 hours of driving to get there. I'm looking forward to get out there and going fishing. If you've been watching some of my other content, you know I've been making different plastics and stuff like that, so I'm looking forward to throwing some of those out here at Lake Mead, throwing some of the spinner baits that I made out here at Lake Mead, and then just my regular baits that I like to throw out here, jigs, topwaters, crankbaits. I got some new 6 cents crankbaits that I want to throw out here, some bluegill patterns. It should be the time of year where they're going to be eating some of that stuff. The bluegill bite out here in the summer is usually pretty standard, so hopefully I can get some of those fish to eat these bluegill 6 cents crankbaits I just bought. I can't remember how many I bought. I think I bought, like, I don't know, between 6 and 10 of them, something like that, but they're here. They're coming on the trip with us, and I'm looking forward to throwing those. Some 6 cents top waters as well. I also want to throw a 6 cents wake bait slash, yeah, it's basically like a wake bait. It's got a little like square bill on it, but it doesn't go down into the water too much. I want to play around with that wake bait, see if I can maybe get some bigger fish to come up and eat that. So that should be kind of fun to play around with that. And I got 6 cents glide bait that I want to throw around. It's not too big, but I think it's something that these fish out here might like to eat, especially if it gets windy and stuff like that. It might be a great bait to throw in the wind and stuff like that. So I got a lot of different ideas for what I plan to do out here once I get on the water and go fishing. Still driving. It is 12:45 in the middle of the night right now. I'm just trying to get where I'm going. I wanted to talk real quick about the different or the new kinds of content that I've been putting out, the tackle making videos, the plastic pouring, stuff like that. Really hope you guys have enjoyed it. What I'm just trying to show you is that you can catch fish on baits that you make yourself. While I'm out on this trip, I'll be using the Ned worms that I made myself and some of the swim baits that I made myself. And I want to show you guys that you can catch fish on baits that you make yourself at home or wherever you end up making them. I already did the spinnerbait video, stuff like that. And for those of you that have followed my content for a while, you know that I've been making my own baits and selling them and stuff like that for a long time. Make my own Ned rigs, my own drop shop, my own jigs, darter heads, swim bait, jig heads, a bunch of different stuff. Been making that stuff for the last couple years. I dabbled in making jigs a long time ago, but I didn't stick with it. Dabbled with making plastics a long time ago with open pore molds, and I'm much happier doing the injection stuff than I am with the open pores. That's just a personal preference of mine. But I really hope you guys have enjoyed it. I think it's a great way for me to be able to put out more consistent content, because I can do some of the plastic pouring videos or tackle making videos, you know, during the week while I go out and fish on the weekends and use some of those baits and do just the different on the water type videos. I'd like to be able to get out on the water and do more of those videos for you guys, but it's just a time thing, and I pretty much only get to fish on the weekends. One thing that's nice about going on these trips like this is that it gives me a lot of new content to be able to put out for you guys. Like, I'm gonna be fishing 4 different days out here, so I'll be able to put, you know, at least 4 different videos together for all of you guys. Obviously I got this one going right now on my way out, probably do it on the way back, and the 4 days of fishing. So it just gives me a lot of content that I can, you know, put out, distribute. So one thing I'm gonna ask you guys to do is go into the comments and comment your favorite type of videos that I put out, other than the ones where I'm actually out on the water. It could be the vlog style videos like I'm doing kind of right now. It could be the tackle making, plastic pouring, stuff like that. Just comment your favorite type of video other than the on the water, actually fishing type videos. I already know that those are the most popular. They get the most views, the most interaction, all that kind of stuff. But I want to try to figure out some other types of videos that I can put out that you guys are going to enjoy, because like I said a second ago, you know, that requires the most amount of time, requires the most amount of time away from home, and those are some things that I don't have a lot of and I can't really make more of at this point. You know, if my dream comes true and I can end up, you know, fishing for a living and stuff like that, then obviously I'd be able to scale up and put out a lot more of those fishing type videos. But right now, you know, I need to figure out what type of content you guys like other than the fishing ones, because those are videos that I can do more of while I'm at home, after work, something like that. So please comment down below your favorite videos that I put out that are not me out on the water actually fishing. Well, I made it into Vegas. I'm on the outskirts of Vegas. You can see in the screen right now, off in the distance, those are the hotels and stuff. I don't know how well you can see it in the video, but those are the Las Vegas hotels. I'm not going into actual, like, the downtown strip Vegas or anything like that. I get off the freeway ahead of that, but I'm still heading out towards the lake. We're about 1:30 in the morning right now. I'm anticipating getting there maybe around like 2:30, getting to the launch ramp area, and then I'll crash out for a few hours and then hit the water. So got a little bit more driving to do, but we're almost there. All right, well, I'm here. I'm at the lake. It's about 2:30 in the morning. I got a few hours before safe light or sunrise, whatever you want to call it. But I made it. The drive wasn't too bad. Had a few little areas there where I got a little tired, but I made it safe and sound, ready to get going and fishing here pretty soon. So in the next video, I'll be out on the water out here at Lake Mead trying to catch a few fish. But I hope you liked the video. Again, please comment on what types of videos you would like to see that are different from just the regular on the water videos. I know those are the most popular, but I'm trying to figure out what other videos I can continue to put out for you guys that you're gonna enjoy. So please comment down below. Also, if you're new to my channel or you haven't subscribed yet, please do that. And please like this video. All that stuff really helps my channel grow and puts my videos in front of more people. And I really want the channel to grow, so I need your help for that. Thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed. And again, please subscribe. And I'll see you guys in a few hours out here at Lake Mead.